Hello, everyone, and welcome to Quest and Chaos. We're the Chaos Agents, and tonight we're going to play Dungeons and Dragons. Woot! A little bit later than we had anticipated, by about 2 minutes. Want to thank all of you great and wonderful people for helping us with the tavern upkeep, which is at 94% as of the time that was written.
Damn. Beautiful.
We are so close to pushing us over the edge, and tonight's the last show. So, you throw some bits in. We'll get to a random combat that has no story relation at all. In here.
The knowing nods, stars.
Damn it, Thomas, they're leaving. They're not believing that your sarcasm.
Wait, where the hell is Matt?
Matt will not be here tonight. He had something that he had to do and could not get out of.
Matt had life happen. It all happens to everyone.
Has anybody verified its life stuff?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Anyway, if you saw our cool little graphic in the beginning there, it's made with HeroForge. You should use bit.ly/QNC HeroForge and go and get your own stuff and order a mini or a picture or a token or something. And then, put Amazon into the chat and find out some weird thing that's there. It may be bondage gear. It may not. It might be popcorn. Who knows?
Let's hope it is.
The fair was last week.
Yeah.
It was this weekend.
This past week.
Yeah.
Patreon members who are part of that Tavern Upkeep, thank you very much, get to award us cards from the Deck of Inspiration, which is officially all the files are at Print Ninja.
Nice.
Print Ninja.
Andrew Callahan from Stage
It's in the
5,
game.
Channel 5 was there. I don't know if anybody cares.
No.
Andrew Callahan?
So we have,
Tommy Boy?
I'm going to have to find some of these cards because I didn't see them. We've got some new cards that I'll get to first, and one of which is this one from Duke Fleeg, which you should read out loud.
I will. After I spin it awkwardly and weirdly.
That's unfair. Aaron can't read.
I've learned. I've been trained in the ways of your words. A little spin. On a single ranged attack, you put a spin on the shot and ignore all cover. If the subject is within 5 feet of a point you can see. You should have named it Wanted.
Yeah!
They don't miss a fucking opportunity. And flavor
James
text.
McAvoy shot.
Wait,
Messed up.
Ready for it?
Flavor text. It's like something out of a motion painting.
I love it.
All right. Anyway, we then have from Reoccurring Dream, who drew this at random, however, I think it's very appropriate, is to Bo.
Oh, all right.
Well, I mean, all of you can use it, but Bo's going to read it.
Nope, that's not what he said.
That's legally binding.
Surgical strike. You deal maximum damage on a single attack, melee spell or ranged. You find the proverbial chink in the armor, reaching a vital area underneath. And then, for some reason, at the bottom it says, Divine Intervention!
Yes. And then, I'll hand this to Warren. Sorry, Tiana, you're not going to get one.
That's fine. I'd like to make a case for using that with inflict wounds at second level.
Actually, you will get
4d10s.
Would you like to...
Go ahead.
Huge. I mean, I don't know if you
That right there is from NGC 457.
Oh,
No, it's not.
Well,
That's from Duke Fleeg.
you're great.
This is a show of lies.
Bull Rush, thank you so much. Use an action to move up 30 feet in a straight line through any number of enemies without provoking attacks of opportunity. Each enemy moved, though, takes 1d4 points of damage.
It's fixed in the actual deck.
Flavor text. With intense speed and velocity, you push past your opponents. Divine Intervention.
Nice. And then Tiana gets to read one too, because this one is from NGC 457, our very good friend.
Are you sure?
Seth.
Yeah.
Regeneration. When consumed, this potion heals 1d4 plus 1 HP at the beginning of each of your turns for 1 minute. While this may look like a normal healing potion, the bright red flashes inside hint at something greater.
A greater healing potion.
Four Loco?
For
A
loco.
constantly regenerating healing potion.
And from Lady Bedivere, the card last week was Guiding Light, which Edwin Badir had used
Interesting.
to find you guys. All right. Oh my gosh. We've got some tavern upkeep. I was not prepared for this. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
You would think I would know that bits are coming. Love to see the tavern upkeep, how much it is when we're done. Okay. Oh, somebody's thinking ahead. Like,
The control room is good at preempting you.
That is true. The control room is good. You can just leave it at that.
That is very true. I don't need to go any further than that.
All right, we have 1,000 bits from Duke Fleet to make the cards taste better.
Okay.
Start over there.
I'll test
and
it.
then
Give
go
it to Ruckus.
Tiana.
taste
That's
test
exactly what you
Yep.
need to do.
We then have 1,000 bits
Get it.
from
Don't lick the
NGC
Nintendo
4571 for the players.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Sick.
1 for the first person to murder someone.
Well, if we're fighting tonight.
That will get used, I think. 500 bits, Tamago Tora for Lox's inevitable near-death experience. We'll just throw that to you, Warren.
Oh, almost.
Are you going to almost kill a player who isn't here?
There is no plot armor.
That's true.
We can't put him on auto, and they're low. Their health is super low, so they're just
Have him
gonna
rush
get
it with
erased.
the loot.
This boot's got a blade. It's got a hidden blade, yeah.
No, that's in character.
It's also a magic item, so. No, he got armor instead.
He has armor.
He's magic armor. We then have 500 bits from Tamago Tora to restock on questionably legal mold grenades.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I almost
second
forgot
time I've
about
seen
those.
We have
Do
one
that.
left.
We have one left.
You have it, I think.
Yeah. What was the second? What was it used? We had 3 total.
You,
What was the
you
second
juggled
used?
one.
dropped
You have two.
No, I know that one.
We have 2.
I don't think you used the other one. Or did you use it in the underground area?
I think I might have. I can't remember.
Well,
I
you
usually
did.
one.
Actually, yes,
you
it was
did,
the
yeah,
fireball. Yeah, area
Yep.
section.
Yep. We then have 500 bits from Squeal the Bard for Uzo's strain of Jensen's disease.
Yeah.
me?
That's
That's
no,
to
that goes
me.
to
The Takatifu.
At least you said it
That's
right.
fun to say.
I had to.
What movie?
Dumb and Dumber. Shit. He's referenced it 3 times though.
All right. Thank you guys for getting us from 94% up to 95% with just those bits. Thank you so much. That is awesome. And now it's time to get murdered.
Woo!
What?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Quest and Chaos. I just want to thank Nord Games, our sponsor for this very episode of Chaos Agents. They are an amazing company that does really cool stuff. They're about to launch a Kickstarter really soon, so you should follow them on social media and see when they post that out live. Of course, we're going to be resharing it, so you can just follow us instead. But if you want to purchase any of their cool things, you can do so using our affiliate code link, which is nordgamesllc.com/3.html. If you use the code Chaotic20, you save 20% on your order. Although you don't have to if you want to give them even more of your money. But you can if you want. No one's going to stop you. So, we're going to be giving away a Nord Games PDF, which is an international order. So, at any point today, I think there might have been a bug.
That was a subtle though. If you didn't say it,
I thought you were
didn't
giving
say it.
yourself a high five. Yeah.
I saw the bug, and so I was like, I wish you didn't reference it at all. That would have been the smoothest fucking play of the night.
I thought he was using that for like an editing mark.
You think I edit this shit? Come on.
But, it was in the middle of a word, so it's not going to be cut out very easy. Anyway.
We'll see you tonight.
I can reduce it. I've actually gotten pretty good at that, but.
Nice. Anyway, so tonight's giveaway is a Nord Games PDF, which is an international order. So Quebec, you are welcome. If you're here, but you probably don't tune in because you can never win anything. So
They left
that's the only reason why we don't have more viewers. It's because Quebec.
That's where the D&D fan base
it-
really is, like the major part of it.
No, but don't edit that out, okay?
Do you want to try words at some point?
Wow, he said the most beautiful fucking
Thank
thing
you.
I could have fucking imagined, and I cannot thank you enough.
All right, everybody. It is 7 and 11. It's 7 hours. It's 11 p.m. Anyway, last session on the Full Pickle. Last session, the Full Pickle gathered up their payment from the masterful performance and headed back to their home. Laloc's paranoia showed up as he checked and double-checked each and every room. The group all slowly migrated into Iz's room, where they all slept. Well, where most of them slept rather uncomfortably. Izza had her bed
But as a
and
family,
woke up in his bed.
Yep.
Yep, that's how that's. All right.
Phrasing? Are we still doing phrasing?
The following morning, Haldor and Barry continued their ritual of morning calisthenics, which I think this is the second day in a row.
We're getting a routine. I'm getting back into the rhythm of things.
And with all things D&D, where you think each session is way more time in the game than it really is, you have gathered a fan base and a number of individuals who have decided to come out and try and work out with you. And some
I mean, our house was being watched constantly.
I mean, now just by, full pickle stands. That's all. And assassins.
That's probably. That probably had a big part to deal with it. The fact that you were so popular, you brought down the house.
We did.
That's
Poor Kodos.
Then we brought down the steel.
And then we took the ceiling that my ass was imprinted on.
We did.
Would you like to see?
Heroically.
Yes, I fucking saved it. Yeah, well, Matt signed it, but like a lazy signature, like just a line. Like
So you guys started working out. Actually started to put on a performance and a training session for individuals, and some of who took it pretty seriously, and got a good workout. Lalak, after having slept horribly the night before, decided to try and take a nap and sleep off his exhaustion, not reading the player's handbook.
it's a long book. You're like, come on.
I read it. I figured it out towards the end of the day. I was like, shit, this isn't gonna help. Might as well have worked out. Yeah.
So
Multiple people with exhaustion.
Lox and Izza noticed Maria hanging out outside. Maria being the person that Barry had knocked unconscious and returned to the house. Kidnapped, the teenage girl.
Heroically.
She was surprisingly cool for all of that.
She was, yeah. She's a trooper,
Yeah. She's being paid well for what she does.
Well, she better.
I think we should move on.
This is a better society.
Yeah. And she indicated that Xavier Bishop wanted to see you. Yes, it was.
Was it Bishop?
I think so.
Because we talked to him the night before.
I think so. No, yeah, she works for Bishop. So.
All right.
I think you're...
Oh,
yeah.
because there have been more portals found underground.
Yes. So you guys went and got some dragon claws and then were heading back when Lox saw a gentleman who stood out from the crowd in a full black suit and a top hat. And roundabout convinced Lalak to go and check out this individual. Lalak snuck out of the house with dozens of people watching the door.
They were transfixed on the performance.
Snuck over to this gentleman who asked to be introduced to Mr. Bedlam. He went in, you guys brought him inside your abode.
After I jumped out the window.
Second
story
I
floor.
forgot about that.
I did not.
It was great.
And after some hijinks, they finally made contact with Mr. Edwin Bidier, a man from Patakatifu, who needed their help. We return to Port Thoria inside of your sitting parlor. There is a rug covering the trap door down to the wine cellar. And you are all standing in this room.
And Izza had just asked, why don't you start at the beginning?
Right. Do you mind if I sit?
No, go ahead.
It's the sitting room.
Oh, thank you. Good sir. Does anyone else sit, or is it just him?
I sit.
Okay.
I stand, and I'm like, nah, I think I'm going to be in a ready stance. That's pretty good with me.
This will crick my neck.
Well, that's pretty unfortunate that that's going to give me a weakness on you now.
Barry, it's the sitting room.
I don't think it's not a literal room. I could
This
do
is
whatever.
where we sit.
I could literally do whatever I want in this room, including kill the person who has all the info.
Let's
so
maybe
sorry
not
about
do
him.
that.
I don't want to.
I just unbuttons his coat just a bit.
I'll see if anything got revealed when he unbuttoned his
The
coat.
lock
Like
would
like
be-
eyes flicked down to his hip or something.
Same.
Uh,
I'm on edge also.
I'm like spot hidden. No, what is it in here?
Perception.
Perception.
Spot hidden.
You've been playing way
Acrobatics.
too much Cthulhu, my friend.
I'm at disadvantage
nat
for
one.
perception.
No.
Oh, right.
It's a check, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It's a skill
we're-
check. So.
Because of my back, I slept wrong. I'm also at exhaustion.
Yep.
Yeah.
That sucks ass. That's not a good roll, too. Like,
7. Yeah, no.
5.
He looks at the motion.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
lock is
yeah.
on edge, but
Yeah.
I'm sitting
So,
in my mind.
so nobody saw anything,
Apparently not.
and his threat went unnoticed.
I'm going to keep my eye on you. Yeah. Oh, my eyes.
Okay. Where do I begin? I should look at my notes. It's all written down.
Don't you sing at us, boy.
As close to the beginning of the act, or you finding out about us as possible. I think those are the two starting points.
He's right. They're right.
Me too.
I think they
You're
work.
he right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I think they work. Thank you. Actually.
Oh, excellent.
Sorry. Go on.
Right. I am ambassador to the Thorian kingdom from the realm of Patekatifu. We are a small island south of the continent of Darylin. There is I have been sent word, I've not been there for quite some time, that two villages and a small town were invaded, ransacked, by a group of people calling themselves the Paradin.
Okay, the Paradin?
Paradin.
No, I'm a paladin.
P-A-R.
Yeah,
Paradin.
that's what I said.
You're a paladin with an L. They're paradin with an R. It's different.
So we're different.
Please explain to him how they're different.
Oh no, good luck.
As best you can. It's going to stress us all.
What's
I
a
know.
paradin?
Is the name that they call themselves.
Does that word have any particular meaning in Patakatufu, or?
It does not have meaning to us.
Does it signify their culture, their skill, or that they're a group, that they take anybody and they train them?
I believe you call yourselves the Full Pickle.
That's different.
And other people call us that too.
That is marketing on our part.
It's-
That is different.
It's the name of an adventuring group.
And they call themselves the Paradin.
Yes.
Oh, these Paradin bastards. We're
Well, the full pickle isn't actually a pickle. It's a reference to something else.
genitalia. Now, listen. Now listen, we need to be serious.
I am ready for the serious.
Good luck.
Well, good, because it's here.
Good luck. I've been waiting for the last full moon cycle, and it hasn't happened.
Yeah, I thought it's been weeks, but evidently it's been very quick how long I've known these.
Would you like something to drink?
I would enjoy a drink, yes.
Lox, go get him a drink.
Fine.
That's actually a pretty good imitation.
So Lox heads off to go make some tea. They, from what we can gather, they are looking for something called the Mortal Song. Mortal Song.
Mortal Son. Okay, cool. I totally heard something completely different.
And we just sent the bard out of the room.
It is the mythic lute of Ogma.
Oh, he would have loved this. He would have fucking loved this. I'm really mad.
Maybe wait till he gets back.
Hey, Lox!
Tell me about your family instead.
Hey, Lox, do you know anything about a mortal song?
And a flute?
Oh my god, this brown stuff is all over the place!
No, that's a no to me.
A lute, like the instrument that Lux plays.
Ah,
Sort of.
It is.
we have one of those.
Thank you, Barry. I mean, no, shit. Can we retcon that?
No!
Sorry. We're just ruining this, I'm sorry.
You're not ruining it.
It's kind of our normal flow.
Yeah.
We're just showing him why exactly he wants to murder us.
Ogma is the god of knowledge, and those on my island are practitioners of science. Less magics, more science. And we have a temple to Ogma in our main capital of Muscat.
I'm gonna need you repeat all of that.
I was reading your document.
Yeah.
Poor
pronunciation, buddy.
Of Moscow.
What does the god of knowledge have to do with the axe or the petadin?
Right. It is. I do not believe the legends to be true, but the legend says that loot was squirreled away and hidden in Muscat. They are there searching for it. And with them, they carry the axe of the Dwarven Lords.
Wait, I thought the axe was of his people.
Yeah. Okay. Good. You're on the same page, because that team is probably the one that stole it. Are they in our particularly cloaked garb with any sort of skull designs on them?
Wait.
He's not a dwarf. He's too tall.
It's our people. I've told all of you this before. Are you kidding me?
Kind of steps. Wait. Time. Okay. Ha. Got you. Are they from Patakatifu?
No.
Yeah. So they'll be found out eventually. They're foreigners. They stand out, right?
They do, and they have been. The weapons that they carry, the powers that they have are incredible.
When someone's powerful enough, they can do pretty much whatever they want.
Now,
Indeed.
we are very powerful. However,
It's an island of warriors. What do you need us for?
we do not know if that is where if they succeed in finding this loot, they will probably move on.
Have they made into their graces of all these warriors? Because if they have friends in a nation or island of warriors, then we might be in for a bit of a struggle here.
I mean, we're going to be in for a bit of a struggle anyway if they have and can use the axe that caused that particular scar.
Thank you for remembering that.
Of course I do.
It means a lot.
They will die.
That's the smartest thing this boy's ever said.
Is it?
According to lore, if we show up at the North Gate without any clearance, we will die too. I don't think.
Well, how did they get in?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
What? Are you going to be our clearance the way in?
Are you able to be?
I certainly can.
Can you protect us on the inside? Make sure we only have to fight exactly who we have to fight. Get in, get out. I'm getting too old for this shit.
Smash
guys.
things first, though.
Exactly. With our weapons.
If you need to go to Patakatifu, I will provide you with passage.
I mean, apparently we do, because the axe that he's looking for is there and you don't want them to find the loot. What is this if we need to go to Patakatifu?
They were there. The destructions that happened were 2 weeks ago.
They may have already found what they were looking for and moved on.
It wouldn't surprise me. They're pretty stealthy, though. How much damage they left behind?
2 of our fishing villages and the entirety of a small town. 150 warriors.
Seems like they're getting a little impatient.
How many, how many do they have?
We did not get an accurate accounting. They somehow were able to sneak in without being detected. Most were killed in their sleep.
Damn it, they are good at that.
There's no way to go.
Where would they be going after with the loot and the axe secured?
That I do not know. What I do know is that the axe of the Dwarven Lords and the loot of Ogma are rumored to be touched by the gods themselves.
Oh, like me.
So are there other items across this continent
I hate that he said that.
that are god-touched? That you are aware of? You mean you are older than
I
us?
am not aware, but I can begin research.
Izza's got touch too.
All of us are in one way or another, apparently.
I am not, and I'm proud of that. I'm just gonna say that.
I mean, you survived an attack from that particular axe.
Good old Mother Nature.
Isn't that a god of some sort?
Not. I don't have to. No, it's not. It's.
I have yet to worship Coralon and yet have wound up like this.
Why haven't the Pataka Tiefins pursued them themselves?
This does not leave this room.
Spit it out, boy.
Well, first, our people do not travel outside much. We prefer to be we prefer to keep to ourselves. The fact that a group was able to come in and do this to us, we do not want that information out there. We do not want anyone to know that we are vulnerable sometimes.
Your people. Of course you're vulnerable sometimes, everyone is.
The island itself protects. There is no lighthouse. It should not have been able to be found. We do have, in addition to the currents, we do have magical wards, and they were broken.
So these are people who really know what they're doing.
You think it was some sort of intel? Someone told them what was happening, or what their setup was for defense?
I imagine maybe they are being led by a god.
God damn it. Fuck it. I didn't want that answer, but okay.
Or by someone else who left. It's
bit.
not entirely It's not entirely impossible that someone else who left might have had reason to be angry with
Well,
Pataka
you
Tifu.
hear Lalak. Haha, yeah. Huh. People leave for two reasons. They're ambassadors, or they've been banished.
Is that
There
a
you
Palm
go.
Pilot?
There you go. If someone is
Flipping parchment.
if someone has been exiled, they would have all sorts of reasons to be upset with the people of Pataka Tifu, and we might sell out that sort of information out. It doesn't necessarily mean they're led or God touched. They might just be people who are very good at what they do.
Ooh, like me.
You're also God touched, though, to be fair,
Indeed.
Yes.
and touched.
I'm gonna ignore that.
Do you have anything from the islands, something that someone else from Pataka Tifu would notice instantly?
He reaches into his breast pouch and pulls out a small handkerchief in the colors of Pataka Tifu. Does it? I don't know if it looks like anything Uzo has.
No.
Or
but,
Medusa.
Yeah, so I think they would recognize it as like thickly woven spider silk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool scarf.
And he kind of folds it back up and puts it inside.
Oh, I meant to show it
Oh.
to someone. If
Oh.
to validate your claims, random tall top hat
By
stranger.
all means.
Wow.
On an inside checking.
Okay.
It's just Haldor just looking at him like this.
Can I join in that?
Lalak
Everyone can.
takes he doesn't. Just takes it at face value.
Ooh, dirty 20.
Nice.
Folds it in between the
9.
parchment sleeves.
Also 9.
As far as you can tell, he seems sincere. You definitely saw pain in his face when he mentioned the villages in the town that were destroyed.
Do you know this place, Lalak?
In lore, Master Russo spoke of it fondly, though never having gone himself. His matron was from there, and she was either banished or Ambassador Rise. I don't know. He never was really upfront with that.
You know someone from Patakatifu.
I met her once when I was younger than now. Her name, Madame Medusa. She claimed to have been a paladin of a dragon of some sort.
You have met Medusa.
This is the most elaborate scam I've ever seen. You know her?
I was young when she left. Can you remind me how Medusa left? Was it exile or was it?
It was exile.
Yeah.
It was exile.
Same. Got you.
Well, she was exiled. It was not in the worst of terms. She had a mission that she was called to do by the gods. And so she went.
I think Master Rizzo said she left without permission.
I do not know if they would have. And he thinks for a while.
Where's the tea?
Maybe she had lied to me. She left suddenly. I was one of her students.
She taught you as well.
Briefly,
Did she teach you combat?
yes.
So, this is all very fascinating. But why did you come find us? I mean, apart from the fact that we've apparently caught the attention of everyone in Port Thoria.
You said you were specifically looking for me, which means you know where that axe came from. No one should know where that came from. The village didn't even know where that axe came from.
But it's called the Axe of the Dwarven Lords. Everyone knows where it came from.
Yes, but why would they then connect it to Barry?
And where was it
That's
hidden?
what I want to know. You're no dwarf.
You think how... Okay, think about this. You know how the loot was hidden?
Yeah.
And they found that? And it wasn't in... Was the loot of a specific people?
Ogma, the god of Ogma.
Okay,
So
it's
not-
always a god. And...
So not elves, dwarves, men. It was of a god.
Exactly. But why wasn't it in... It was... Wait, wasn't it? Pause. Was it in a temple? No, it wasn't in the Temple of Agma?
It's hidden somewhere.
Oh, okay. I thought you already said that.
Legend has it that it was hidden in the capital city of Musca.
Okay.
They're he's reading from the thing. So apparently they're a merchant city, but they trade wares that they have no value for. So they could have anything on the island and not really know what it is.
Sure.
I really hope they don't have that and they don't know the value. Well, actually, I do. I do hope they don't know the value of that item.
Well, but also,
If
if they came in contact with this loot, unless they were a magic user, they might not know that it's anything besides a musical instrument.
They just as easy trade it away. They didn't need to kill people for it.
A half-ass swing could tell you that axe was more than just a normal axe. I'll tell you that.
So
I wasn't fighting an experienced warrior.
What led you to us?
The Paradin have agents. They are not just an adventuring group, but they have agents.
Knew it.
One of which is here in the city.
Where? I need to know where.
Prince Balthazar, the crown consort.
Son of a bitch! I hate this royal family. Does anyone else hate this royal family?
The queen isn't that bad, from what I understand. The prince consort, from what I understand, is that bad.
I mean, the queen, we don't actually know, you know, because of the doppelganger thing.
But we keep hearing all of the bad things about the prince consort.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that
The lock slams the partial. So what do you need from us?
That is a good question. I asked Ogma for help in recovering and bringing these people to justice.
Closes up. Ah! Agma's your god.
Yes.
Goddess. And he showed
And I asked,
Deity.
deity.
and I saw a light, and it pointed to you.
That was probably me.
Actually, it was to Mr. Bedlam.
Aha! I mean, I don't really care, but yeah, you said it.
That was
Of course. Clearly.
You may incite if you want.
Don't need to.
so. What do I need from you?
Yes.
What do you have to offer?
Well, you saw it outside.
We have your own life to offer right now, because if you don't lead us to where that axe is, I will personally remove those legs.
As of 2 weeks ago, it was on the island of Patacatifo.
Well, you got to take us to that Paradine guy.
It's a group, not a person.
Oh, person.
Paradine.
Prince. I guess.
I thought it was a class.
Oh no, why do we want to go and talk to the prince? No, thank you.
Are you kidding me? We got to at least get them. We got to put on another show or something to get their attention.
Lalak kind of puts the parchment down by his side. And we get your axe back. We find the people who have the loot. We return it to the Queen Mother. And then I can go home. And he kind of goes back into the...
I mean, you might be able to go home at any point that you want, but...
But you will have much more glory if you do this.
Yes, I will be accepted back home.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
They would have no choice. Look at you. I mean, not now, but look how you will be. Look at me.
Where is home
Now
for
look
you?
down.
Home is Waterdeep. Upward and
On the island of Faerun.
yes, yes.
It is a continent.
Yes.
It is
So it's
nothing.
like, what? An island?
It's a big island.
on a whole world called Terrell, but you know.
Australia big.
I think it's bigger than that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where Medusa is, but there is one who might know a bit more about the island and the searching, but we can't go ask him. Not yet.
What?
He has to prove himself.
We have to... Wait. So you want us to kill the prince?
I would rather question the prince.
I would rather question the prince as well. No killing. He leans in.
No killing.
No killing.
No killing.
Questioning it is.
He's a part of this organization. Who knows how many more dangerous weapons they have?
Yeah, how many more dangerous weapons they might have?
God damn it.
How many dangerous weapons might they have?
Why do I travel with these boys?
I do not know the answer to that.
But if we find someone, we can ask them.
We should. Does this Paradine, do they have a symbol, a marking? Have they left anything behind to follow their tracks? I'm a really good tracker.
I have not.
Yeah.
What information I have gotten has been from messages.
Can write them back, get more information?
I can do more research.
That would be appreciated. It seems to me that if we are going chasing after this axe, we want to have as much information as we can get our hands on before we go into an island of recluses who might kill us for showing up in the first place.
I would much rather avoid the island.
It sounds like we're going there.
You could get us on the island, no problem. Welcome us, no problem, right?
Is that within your ability as an ambassador?
Or do I have to prove myself in combat against your warriors?
No, you would not have to prove yourself in combat.
Oh, man.
But proving yourselves as worthy, you will have to do.
Okay.
But not in combat.
But whose definition of worthiness, and what is the definition?
And is it a life or death kind of trial?
And also, what's a definition?
The meaning of something.
90% good questions.
I will find out the meaning of that.
No, a definition is a meaning
Of what?
of whatever word it is.
Oh God.
See, is it the migraines you're having? Stop answering his questions.
I mean, for what it's worth, I'm also inflicting migraines on him, so it's worth it.
He's sitting there just, oh.
It's a gift. We all get migraines.
The situation is fluid.
Oh, goody.
You have some sort of mission that you are doing here other than the performance last night.
I mean, I guess now that we don't have the performance, we were doing something else completely.
What are we doing?
Watch the games, but this seems more important.
I really want to
We
go to the games.
have other things here that are going on, and Isaac has a fairly suspicious look at Edwin, where it's like, because they very much want to know how exactly Edwin knows that.
Because I'm the DM.
Yes, but what does the NPC know?
The gentleman, Colton Fletcher, told me about you.
It's funny because he didn't tell me about you.
And how many swear words were used when he described Barry?
There was some, yes.
I imagine.
And also to Haldor.
Well, we didn't kill him, so...
Sorry, what about me?
Oh, God, is he
Colton Fletcher. Remember the person who dropped a fireball on us?
Oh. It wasn't so bad in the end. We had a nice drink together.
See,
I'm glad we found that after we almost died.
I believe we have similar experiences with Mr. Fletcher.
Oh, did he drop a fireball on you too?
No,
Oh.
this was before he knew Fireball. He
Classic Fletcher.
Is it?
he approached us many years ago because he, in his research about the gates, thought that he found out about us, but we are. Our island is not nearly as secretive as we like to think it is.
Yeah, the problem with secrets is that unless everyone keeping them is dead, they will get out. Especially when you send people out into the world.
Yes.
Just saying.
Our village was completely isolated. Secret still got out. You know?
So, I hope that
welcome.
our communications do remain private.
We'll keep up our end of the bargain if you keep up yours.
I don't understand what we're doing.
Me
Very,
either.
very good.
Killing the prince, right? Go team.
We're
Go
interrogating.
Yes,
No.
see? He did-
No!
Damn it!
Killing someone without provocation is inglorious.
I have plenty of provocation. It's across my chest. And has lasted me 20 years.
Can you prove that he had anything to do with that?
He's in it.
And
we have the proof.
He's one of the agents. That doesn't mean that he had anything directly to do with it.
Is he a member of this paradigm?
Paradin.
Paradin?
I believe so. I do not have absolute proof. Can you tell me about what happened to you?
Damn it, this will be like the 6th time. And we're not gonna retain it, but I will do it for you, boy.
He's complaining that no one asked, and now he's complaining everyone asked.
At this point, Izzy could probably mouth it along with him.
Can you just tell me about the gentleman that did this?
From what I remember, wearing a cloak, I believe, what was it, like a dark blue on the outside of it. Under the cloak was like a white sheen. And a mask, almost looking like a skull. The rest of their armor loosely had bone armor to it, but
How big was he?
he was, 20 years ago. Oh, okay, I shrunk a little.
I mean, approximately to your height.
Yeah, approximate to my height. I think he was 6'4", 5. If I had to guess, I think he was 6. I'm a tall old man. You know?
How is
stand
everyone
up.
taller than me?
Stand up. I'm 6 something.
See? He's 6 something.
Do I look about his height to you?
How tall is Haldor?
6'6".
He might have been. No, I put 6'5". Damn it! I wanted to blow your ego. But anyway, no, he was a little shorter than you by a hair.
How about now? As I pull my hair down for the podcast
Oh
listeners.
my god! And he's like touching his axe, but he's like, no, that's not him. Okay, as much as I want
He's too young.
to. That's not my problem. Why I stopped myself. I need his help.
He's too young to have been the one. If it was 20 years ago, he would have been like 7.
Gotcha. That's why you said that. Okay. Well, yeah, no. Okay. Well, that's close. He was almost to this one's height. And with that skull mask, I didn't really get to see anything under him. He was covered from head to toe.
So there were, from what we have, I said I did not know how many. We have descriptions of 3 of them. One of them is a dwarf. One of them is a human, we think, of around that height. Very big, broad shoulders.
Hopefully, he hasn't changed costumes yet.
I did not hear of a bone mask.
And the third?
Damn it.
An elven woman. Petite.
I think you just described most of the elven women that exist.
Arcane practitioner.
How tall was that elven woman?
I was told petite,
I mean,
which means something in some language.
oh, okay. I'm sure. I would assume it's
Short.
Berkshirian.
Because I'm immediately thinking
Can't say
of...
French.
Frick, I just lost her name. The elven woman who was
right.
part of the caravan.
No,
But also, that is not a very descriptive
No, no.
description. You have it written down. I saw it.
Not here.
It's
you
here,
do.
it's here, it's here, it's here, it's not here. it's not
Fortuna,
here.
Fontana.
Fontana.
Oh, that one. Okay. She knows my notes better than me.
I do.
But I remembered cockring, so.
The important notes he remembers.
Fontana was actually taller.
Okay.
You kind of, you got her as very high elf, you know, taller.
I had a question that would make no sense for Izza to know the answer to, so I'm going to leave that alone.
So, the gods brought me to you
Phew.
and Colton.
This is why I don't trust the gods. Just gonna say it. You know?
There is a god of trickery. They might be the one that sent him to us.
I think
Why do you doubt him? All of you.
I don't doubt him. I just doubt that the gods sent him anyone useful.
I don't doubt him as much anymore. Everything he says tracks, but it seems that finding the queen's consort would solve a lot of problems for a lot of people.
Give me perception checks.
Okay.
As you guys are in your sitting room, which is not, there is no window in here.
12
Oh my.
at the lowest. Still at.
Perception is 14.
17.
3.
All right.
Oh yeah,
it was a nat
are you
one.
rolling a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Mr. also has a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
So 17. You hear. This is the first time you've heard this in here, but you hear like a kid outside, sort of yelling.
Do they sound like they're in pain? Does it sound like a child playing?
As you sit and listen,
Yeah, when I hear the yelling, I'll
Yeah.
turn my head a little bit to listen in that direction.
you hear what he is saying. Can't quite make out the words, but it's repeated. You're like, oh, he just said that like a minute ago.
I'll be right back, and I'll actually shift a little bit, trying to get close enough to understand what the kid is saying.
Okay. So as you as you walk towards a window in the room across the hallway, as you exit out that room, you actually start to hear it pretty distinctly. It is a town crier, a small kid. As you get to the window, they have basically a sack. And
It's a newsie.
it's a newsie. So he's got a
all
bunch
about
of things
it.
in there, and he's waving it, and he says, "Royal family missing after the cave-in at the Scarlet Parlor." And he kind of repeats that over and over. Queen assumed dead.
Fuck.
Or feared dead. Queen feared dead.
Oh, that's going to cause some interesting problems. I'm going to look outside and see who is reacting to the kid yelling.
So it's not the only one. And you see a number of people kind of like actually going up and buying the paper off of the kid. Give me an insight check.
In the foreground, it says going up to the paper. In the background, the lock is like touching the silk. She's like,
15.
It does not look like an elaborate ploy to get you outside or anything. You thinking back, you did, while they weren't like doing like crier stuff, you have seen newspaper people before, especially in the Belmont Downs district, like sort of on the edges. So it's not out of the ordinary, but it's definitely like, this is major news, read our paper.
Yeah.
And you hear a couple others, so it's not just outside your house.
How are the people who reacting as they're like taking the papers and reading them? Is there
Shock,
okay?
worry. You actually definitely see people kind of like, pick up their kid off the ground and start and move quickly. They don't know what this means.
I'm gonna dip outside to the kid that's closest to us. Hello, sorry.
Oh yes, paper. Queen is missing.
That's what I heard.
A silver piece.
Yeah, certainly. And I'll absently pull out a silver piece and hand it to them. Do you know when this was printed?
This is brand news. An hour ago.
I'll glance at the sun. So this would be like early afternoon paper.
Yep.
Interesting. Thank you very much.
It was later than normal. We had the big news to write.
Do you know when the news came in?
It must have been mid-morning sometime.
Really? Do you?
The collapse last night was last night, and that was a huge deal. So, but the Queen being there, we didn't discover that until I don't know, midnight when we were interviewing people, and then
Who told you about that?
people on the streets
Just
outside
in general?
outside of the Scarlet Parlor.
Really?
Yes, there are people still there.
Oh, doing cleanup?
Yes, and people are hoping to get a glimpse into the hole.
Looky-loos. They'd be like that.
Yes, the editor tried to get words. Tried to get
An exclusive scoop?
Yeah, he tried to talk to the prince, but the prince was gone. The prince was gone too.
The prince is gone.
Yes, we fear he may have gone with the queen.
Has the editor been able to speak with the prince before?
Yes,
And they weren't able to this time?
correct.
Fascinating. What is your editor's name?
Philip.
Philip.
Yep.
Philip K. David.
As long as it's...
I'm reusing these names now.
Oh,
You have plenty on there. Why are you reusing?
Yes, Philip. Have I used Calmaris already?
no.
I feel like I
I
have.
don't think you have her.
Philip Calmaris.
Meta Haldor.
And I'll actually glance at the name of the newspaper.
Yeah, it's like, edited by Philip Kalmaris.
Yeah, I'm also looking, like, is this like the city's paper, or is this like a yellow sheet?
Port Thoria Times.
Okay.
Port Thoria Times.
Lalak.
Hi, Port Thoria Times.
Hold on.
No, I like
I'll
Port
take
Thoria
two.
Times. You didn't have to go blue and appeal to your audience by saying hi. Thank you, though.
I mean, what's your name, young man?
Jesus.
Kiss, kiss.
David Daverson.
Nora. I've used Nora before. Damn, I need new.
You do need new.
Sorry, did you say Norn?
Norm. Yes, Norm.
Norm.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
name.
Norm.
Oh, like Norman.
My name's Norm.
Norm. Hi. Yes, my name is Izza. I live here, and I'll point to the house. If you get any further word on what exactly is going on, you're one of the newsies. You hear things on the street. Would you bring it to me? And I will give him the silver piece that I own for the paper, but with a gold piece tucked under it.
Isa.
Izza.
Isa. Yes, I will let you know.
Thank
Is there
you.
anything in particular you want me to find out?
Anything about the royal family, or anything of the goings on at the Scarlet Parlor and what happened last night?
Oh, I had rumors. The prince was cheating on the queen.
Really?
Yeah,
With whom?
I don't know that.
Okay.
I just
well,
overheard that from Philip. Don't tell him I told you.
I won't tell him anything. But if you find out who, because motives are powerful.
Okay, I'll try and find out.
Thank you.
Pockets the coins and looks at his bag. It's like, and by this point, there are sort of people as soon as he steps away from you that are like right there trying to buy it.
Yeah. I'll step away with the paper and step back and start reading it.
So it is clearly been the lead story was collapse at the Scarlet Parlor, and at some point changed, and above that, queen, royal family missing, queen presumed dead, or feared dead, and then there's a bit of no comment from the prince. The queen was seen at the Scarlet Parlor right when the stage collapsed.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that didn't work out the way I thought it would.
It didn't work out the way any of us
And
thought it
Lox
would.
comes in at that moment. He's like, "Hey guys, what did I miss?"
And the Lalak is sort of touching the fabrics. I'm not convinced it's spider silk because Issa made me something kind of similar. It's like blue, so I think she could replicate this if... Issa? And he looks around. Issa, go.
I want to try it on.
The handkerchief?
Yeah, I thought it was a
No,
handkerchief.
he's touching
No,
your
your arm.
wardrobe.
Oh, this?
This is spider silk, right?
It is much more than that. And he takes off his coat. Would you like to?
I would.
Do you have armor on?
I do. Oh no, I was just shirtless outside.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Sick.
Oh no. Oh no.
So he looks at you. May I cast a spell on you? A few times.
Is it gonna hurt?
No.
You don't
Feel
get to
good?
Yes.
Yes, please.
And he's going to cast Prestidigitation a few times
Get rid of
to
the
clean this
sweat.
stuff up. And
Well, I've got to learn that.
You say, yeah, you suddenly you smell nice.
Yeah. All right.
I will never tell him that I know
All
that spell.
right.
We didn't really know what
He
the
hands
spell
it
was.
over to you.
Take that, Dad. I don't have to bathe.
That's why I will never tell him I know that spell.
We don't really know if that spell could have killed him or not, but I'm glad we all found out together.
Glad it didn't.
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it sooner.
Oh, I would have killed you if I wanted to sooner, but you have information.
All right, Barry. Let me try it on. Let me try
Damn
it on.
it!
So he hands it over to you, and it's a snug for you. But as you pull it in, it form fits to you.
Oh, hello.
And you immediately notice that it's armor. Like it feels like armor, but it weighs nothing.
Go over to the mirror. Hello, handsome.
And before anyone can react, a dagger comes out and slices to you and just off of the armor.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
And he puts it away. You see?
What the hell?
It is armor.
There's no
And
blood.
it's fabulous.
You could have warned him at least. I'm still trusting you at this point.
I do look fabulous.
The lock walks over to Barry and he goes, "That was too fast for me to react to."
You know, I mean, I could have reacted, but I chose not to.
I was a little distracted. As he looks in the mirror.
Yes.
He could have died.
Just keep your axe on him. Ready.
Yeah.
I don't fully trust this guy.
Oh, I'm axe
Look how I can move in this.
And from the, "You look good, Haldor." And he's like, he gives you the we're in this alone look.
Don't worry. Head down, axe up. We got it.
Check it out, guys. I'm doing jumping jacks.
You got
Jumping
you
up
got
and
me.
down in it.
You got me.
Huh? Huh?
Listen, you look good. I'm not gonna deny it. I really hate boosting your ego because I can see it physically grow when anyone says anything positive to you.
That's my penis.
Is that what it's
That's
called?
not
an
what
ego?
I meant.
May I have that back?
Yeah. Where do I get one of these?
I can send word.
My people are warrior merchants as well. Nothing but respect for your people.
He's like, you see it kind of shrink down just a little bit. It is enchanted as well. That I had done at the perfect fit.
Oh, I went there. They gave me this.
It suddenly is bright in the sitting room. Perhaps there is a way to make something for you.
How much would it cost me? Because that plate mail is going to cost, they said and then you carry the one, a lot.
It is 3 times the cost of plate mail.
Stars.
But it has the effects of breastplate.
You think I could, earn it?
I do. There are many ways to earn coin.
Right.
Do not consummate this with this man.
Do not
for
consummate
the
with
weather.
this man.
Izzo will come back just in time to hear that and be like, no, really don't consummate with that man.
But he's so handsome.
He
Listen,
said,
I'm not denying that. That's a fact.
He
That's a
said
fact. But I
no.
still am very untrustworthy of this person.
he said no. Consent is important.
Don't know. Yeah, of course it is.
I understand your hesitancy. I am here asking for your help. And I am being as straightforward as I can be, given the fact that we have just met.
I know, but by the looks of it, you're in a worse position than we are. I mean, so you would, of course, beg for help or your life for anything, you know? Because we're doing pretty well right now. I
slowly
think we just had a great
raises
show.
his hand,
Yes.
waiting to be called on.
Oh, you high five.
And I know we haven't. Well, I don't fully trust this man, but I think his mission is with merit. And you obviously have some answers you want to find out, and I want to see this place, and we can help out a lot of people by finding one man. Finding, not killing.
Do not point at me, boy.
Are you talking about the prince, or are you talking about
The prince consort, because he is a member of the Paradismo.
Paradin.
Paradin.
Well, apparently that's going to be harder to
It is
find
like
him.
Paladin with an R.
It's good.
It's apparently going to be harder to find him than we might have hoped.
Why is that?
I'll hand him the paper.
Wow, we got great reviews.
Look above that.
The royal family's missing.
That's weird.
All of them?
So they finally know the queen is gone.
Which means that they weren't able
What?
to...
I'm sorry. I did not mean to interrupt. You said the queen is gone.
She's a.
And finally, you have known. That paper says that the queen is missing?
Yes.
And he points
The
at
paper says that the queen went missing last night at the Scarlet Parlor when the floor caved in.
It didn't mention she was a doppelganger?
Those locks.
No, that wasn't.
No,
Locke.
Locke
That was a
was
doppelganger. You got
pretending
attacked
to
by
be the queen at
Yeah,
our party.
Izza
because
just
the queen
sits
was
down and
missing
covers
a
their
month
face
ago.
with both hands.
Yeah, but
like,
before that, you got attacked by the doppelqueener.
We went to go see the queen. She
not how you
was
say that.
missing, and
I
then
feel like
we
it works.
pretended to be the queen.
I really, I'll look at him at this point, like, I hope to all of the gods that there are that you aren't actually a traitor, because these knuckleheads just gave you far more than they wanted to.
I'll still kill you.
I have given you far more than I have wanted to as well.
They let me try on his armor.
And that wasn't part of it.
Yeah, you also
Edwin.
let him stab him and cast a spell
Edwin,
on him.
I
Look
need,
how I smell.
Edwin, I need you
Look
to
how I
understand that what has been said is a matter of literal continental security.
As is what I have said.
No,
So
what you have said, it pertains to your tiny little island that stays away from everyone else and tries not to get involved. That's fair, that's fine, and you have your problems, and we're going to try to help you with them. But you are a very tiny insular island, as opposed to the kingdom of Darylin. Do you understand how much greater the magnitude is?
Technically, the island is also a continent.
I will kill you in horrible ways.
Izza!
But
Fiefdoms are a matter are subjective, aren't they? Are they not? Every man is the king of his own castle, or so the quote says.
Until he shits on someone else's castle, you know what I
And
mean? This
also-
prince sounds like he's doing that regardless of being a part of this paradin.
And also, the instability that comes to a kingdom when the ruler is missing causes harm and destruction to thousands and thousands of people.
The relationship amongst the city-states and the various kingdoms and areas of Darylin has been deteriorating over time. This is correct. This is not a good development.
This is a development that can lead to war. All-out, bloody civil war between the city-states. Having a royal family in place has been pretty much all that's held things in place for now.
This
Maybe it's a good thing.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Maybe.
You tell that to the thousands of innocent people who are going to die when a civil war breaks out.
Okay, fair. I'm not that callous.
I hope not.
Just don't want I don't think the royal family, with how much they're doing, really should get away with it.
There are ways and ways to deal with that without resorting to civil war. Without resorting to the deaths of thousands of innocent people.
I find it usually only takes the death of a couple.
The prince.
Only if followed up by people going back into power, because power abhors a vacuum.
Look at the state that we found this kingdom in. Maybe re-implementing the royal family is not what it needs.
The state that you found this place in. I was born here.
This is your home,
This kingdom? Yes. I was born in Mage Haven.
but not this specific
That's
city.
part of Darylin. Just because you're from somewhere else doesn't mean the rest of us are.
Hey, I care about where you're from just as much as where I'm from.
You don't. You can't.
I think he does. Haven't you been having to hide a part of yourself this whole time?
That's not fair.
That's different. That's the individual.
Mage Haven would like nothing more than to see this city burn to the ground.
Well, have you heard who's in charge of Mage Haven lately?
Just the Baird.
I have not.
You want some fun information? I'll give that to you for free. The head of the Necromancy College.
What?
Blackburn.
Yes.
I think it's pronounced necromancy.
No, it's not.
It is definitely not. I don't know either way for
It
sure,
can
but
be.
I'm guessing.
My brother lied to me.
Your brother seems to have fucked with you your entire life. That shouldn't be a surprise.
Is that an open secret?
Yes. Well, it's not even really a secret. He took over Mage Haven. I left. There were reasons.
It seems there is much information that has been shared. I give my word on my life, and servitude of Ogma, that I will keep it confidential.
Thank you.
I have much research to do. I will find out any more that I can. I am meeting with Colton Fletcher again.
And we'll be meeting with Kotos later.
You're going to be telling Fletcher about this meeting, right?
Oh no,
Fantastic.
I do not trust him as far as I can throw him.
Oh,
That's
fantastic.
probably wise.
I really want to throw him, though.
Dibs.
Damn it. Shit, he called it.
He
3 older brothers.
in fairness, it seems his intentions are somewhat honorable, in the sense that the gates were developed by his family and he would like to be able to make more. However, it is, I feel, my duty to make sure that they are not portals to a dragon realm, or an undead realm, or a demonic realm, or a devil realm, or anything that's...
Well, Dragon Realm has already happened. Undead Realm seems to be happening with how everyone's being drawn off to fight in the fields of the dead. And everything else, who knows? Elemental plane could be just as bad. Get a bunch of fire elementals in here, and that could cause a great deal of trouble.
How do we find you again, friend? How do we get in contact with you?
I have a room at the Belmont Downs. It is the northwest penthouse.
Very well.
I wanted a harbor view, but I guess
Those do come at a premium.
that they do.
All right.
And it's extra if we dance. Just saying, just put it out there because, now we're this now, unfortunately. We are now
That's-
the full pickle.
That's the Belmont Downs, not the Scarlet Parlor.
I know, but
Probably-
we can do, go out jobs.
Especially after a review like this, we could probably increase the rate.
The review doesn't say anything bad about us, right?
Does it speak of our glory?
It says something about a puckered anus.
Oh,
That's you.
Oh, yeah, that's somewhat. Yeah, that's nice. I think that's nice.
Can I
It's
see
not
that?
glorious.
Haldor
But
with
it's
2
not
thumbs up at him.
Thank you, Haldor.
I'm going to start flipping through the paper for the things that make it into the later pages that might not seem important enough to go on the front page, but might be connected to what's going on with what we know. So I'll be sitting on a sofa flipping through that.
Okay.
Hold on, before you leave. I gotta do a thing that proves your honesty. Puts the axe on the ground. Yeah. So. And I slice my hand on one side of it.
Lord.
Yeah, I know. But please put your hand on the other side of it, please. Now. In 3. And a 2.
There are literally hundreds of other places on the body that you can use for them.
Yeah, the palm of the hand's fine,
It is not!
I don't need it that badly.
You have to grip your axe with that,
Yeah, I just grip through the pain. I clench my teeth, and I grip through the pain.
How do the
All right.
tendons respond once they're severed?
I'm not
That
eating
is
you.
to anger. They respond to anger.
Has he stealthed away yet?
As you guys are asking me questions,
It's well.
that is a fair question.
I hope he Batman so hard. Just look back, he's gone. I don't trust him. But you?
Chew.
Did he leave? Is he gone?
No, he's there. And he's just kind of watching.
We found that portal down in the thing, though, right?
We did. Yep.
There was a portal down there, the Scarlet Parlor.
Haldor, one of these days I'm going to fit you out with a
A
gag.
portal.
I think he would like that.
Yeah,
You know
one
what?
of
It
those,
works.
the ones that Fletcher's talking about.
A shimmering gate.
Right.
That one.
Stop!
Do you think the prince went in there?
God damn it all.
We know Colby went in there.
It was guarded by golems, wasn't it?
I don't remember that one.
Oh, yeah.
Was it? I think no, yeah, it's the same
That's
one.
what I was running away from before I heard Howler scream for help. Or call me back, not scream for help, because he's a hero.
You really licked the boot on that one quick.
Well, he knows the truth when he says it.
Yes. Right.
You know, one of these days you're going to say things like that to people who actually want to kill us.
Why would anybody want to kill
Not
us?
all that is fair is good.
Everyone is.
I would like it, yeah.
Whoa.
And you immediately think of Uzo.
Yeah. It sounds vaguely familiar.
It's an old axiom in all sorts of philosophy textbooks.
Speaking of axiom, my hand's still bleeding.
Oh, stars and
I
stones.
would love for you to axiom the other side of this and just shake my hand.
I don't think you're using that word right.
Be worth. I don't. I've never heard it before. Let's be
I've
honest.
never seen
yeah?
anybody else do this in any other traditions.
No.
Are you kidding me? This is a very well. I mean, I don't. I'm pretty much the only one that does it in my village, but it means a lot to me,
Okay.
and it means a lot if you would do it. Otherwise, I can't trust you.
Would you like me to? That is the most ludicrous thing I have.
He wants you to
ever
cut.
seen.
He
How
wants
dare
He
you.
wants you to cut yourself and shake hands with him with the blood. I will heal both of you afterwards. Just get it over with.
Coming to a strip group to help you with your problems is the most ludicrous thing I've ever.
Glorious strip group.
I mean, yes, but I really didn't intend to be in a strip group the second I left my family. Like, and I will return one day and have to tell them this.
You dove in head first. You're the reason we're
No. He dove in ass first.
Barry goes with the flow, you know? You go.
Does Barry have a family?
He talks about them all the time.
Does to hopefully but
Twins. I'm always on and on about my twins. I love those two.
quadruplets. Yeah,
They're like
Barry, Carrie, Derry, and Harry.
He's only 60-something. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm 66, I think.
Fine. And he grabs the other side of the axe.
It doesn't work that way. All right, whatever, it worked.
No, he slices.
Oh, okay.
He's like, ugh, and grabs your hand.
As they're shaking, I'm like, doesn't it make it meaningless if he knows he's gonna get healed?
No?
You cannot heal diseases. As he looks you in the eye.
Well, we don't. That could mean anything.
I don't get
No,
it.
I mean, I hope I do not get one from you.
I mean, I think.
Oh, how
that-
dare you! Mother Nature has protected me well.
I mean, I think that he can. Anyway, give me your hands, and I'll reach out and cut both of their hands with mine and twin a cure wounds.
Prayer circle. Oh.
You guys have really cheapened the experience by healing me every time. I'm gonna be honest.
I need you at full capacity. You are already exhausted because you did not sleep well.
I was trying to have a family moment with
I
everybody.
appreciate that, but also you did not sleep well, and so you are already working at diminished capacity, and I need you at least marginal capacity, and you slicing your goddamn hand open does not help.
We can both speak truths. My back hurts.
Good!
Lalak sniffs the axe and he goes, Barry, you need to drink more water.
I know.
Other side. God.
What? Why?
God above. All right, both of you get 6
Okay.
points back.
All right.
As Izzo like cups their hand over both hands and like pulls the gaping wound together.
Yeah. That is the dumbest thing I have seen
Yes.
in a long time.
It really is, isn't it?
Welcome to the full pickle.
Fucking hell.
And on that note, I think that is time for us to take a break.
I like
It's
it.
perfect because I have to pee and use my full pickle.
Before we go, actually, I'll do it when we get back. I
pee,
will
you don't have to
announce
pull the full
the
pickle
Hefts
out.
1000.
No, I get rock hard every time I have to pee.
Okay.
was everywhere.
Hashtag chaos into the chapter. Your chance to win a PDF from Nord Games of your choice. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.
Bye.